Bom, bora pra Belen e depois pro castelo. Vou ter que falar com esse hostal. Eita. Só vem, lobinho. Que isso? Errei tudo. Saíram correndo. Da puta. Um maluco correndo atrás do lobo. Nada de útil.
Easy, good horse.
Calma. Isso aqui é um cavalo rápido, pô. Caraca, eu tava.
Go.
Acho que é pra cá. Porra, é bem mais pra baixo. Que lugar é esse? Pra cá.
Go.
É nesse lugar aqui que eu tenho que ir depois.
Quick.
Igreja em ruínas.
Die.
Deve ser ele.
Go. Die. Whoa.
Botar minha roupinha de 30 de carisma. Vou salvar. Vamos dar.
My humble respects.
What's new?
Nothing much if you look.
The Ruthard.
What's that to do with me? Those days when Ruthard was the Lord of Maleshov are over. I don't want to have anything more to do with him. So you can be on your way.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still paying for masses for...
Sakra. Nobody knows about that but him.
That's what he told me. So you'd be sure I really did come from them, and this isn't...
Well, sorry for being a bit hostile-like. But times are tough. A man can't be sure of anything. Good to hear that Sir Quinlan still has a few friends left. Give him my greetings, and thank him for still on...
Sure.
So, tell me.
I'm planning a certain enterprise. Something that the new lord of the castle certainly won't be happy about.
An enterprise, you say? I reckon it's best not to ask what that might be, eh?
That would be wise. And I need you to get fresh, fast horses ready for me.
That's quite a lot you're asking of me. A fresh, fast horse don't come cheap. But fine, since you're from somewhere a bit further from here so I don't get in the shit if things go side.
Of course. The last thing and the Ruthards promised to pay for the horse if it comes to any harm.
All right. So look, here next to the stud farm there's a kind of band of rocks below the forest. When you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find a wooded copse not far from the castle. There's a well-trodden patch of ground there, so that's where I'll have that horse ready for you. Hopefully, nothing will happen to him if I just leave him there. Recently, there's been wolves and wild dogs.
Thanks.
You ought to be. I wish you the best of luck.
I'd like my...
I will get a coin up.
I'll pay. Here are your groschen.
Thank you very much. Now then.
Cuida do meu cavalinho.
Here is your horse. Look at... that glistening mane.
Go! Oh, God. Oh. Whoa. This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I was supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well, let's see. The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing.
Stone Cross.
It's been here for a while, and we only took the best cuts, left the rest to rot. What a waste. Fucking poachers.
Tem mais coisa pra caça, né? Um porco ali. Matei na hora. Carne ele todo, rins de javali. Só pode estar aqui a cruz, não pode ter.
Search. Free.
Me ajuda, doguinho. Aqui. Aqui. Como é que é? A cruz. Depois tem que chegar uma direção indicada no topo da cruz. Pegar. outra... Ah, aqui. Fica no topo aqui.
A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place. Tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Maleshov is clear.
Meu Deus, tu vai entrar aqui. Bom, agora... Me convida pra entrar aqui, me convida. Não entro nem que, sei lá, nem que me pague 1 milhão. Ah, te pago 1 milhão pra passar por aqui. Não quero 1 milhão. Pode ficar com o teu dinheiro. Ah, se fosse um bagulho assim, até beleza.
Fuck, that's deep. I wouldn't want to fall down there.
Mas assim, tá doido.
The ladder Rosa mentioned. In an escape, it'd be enough to pull it up, and that'd leave any pursuers stuck. I just hope it can hold one attacker.
Imagina esse bagulho todo velho, caindo... Umidade, a chuva passando por aqui, tá maluco. Nunca, jamais.
Damn it, that's cold.
Tô em Maleshov já. Tava aqui. Daqui também. Aqui tem um... Aqui desmoronou já.
This must be the door Rosa was talking about. Here are the iron cleats and the barrier beam, just like she said. When Capon and me are escaping, we can board it up so they can't follow us. Eternal praise to the Roothards and their ingenuity. This looks like it could be the wall of the Maleshov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this. This is going to take a while.
Ninguém me viu aqui, né?
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us. Bavag will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet? He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back. Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto? Gutenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army. What are we going to do?
We've got Capon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia. I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own two hands. Count on me, sir. The betrayers of Christ, hiding a betrayer. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
The gate open. A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of and will catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlitz monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What? That's not possible.
That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
Who? Speak!
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him.
You better go.
Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
Oof. Luck was on my side. Now to find Capon and get out of here.
And he took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip.
You've got it, Conrad.
Diepold, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
Franz, run along back to the garden. Get some sleep. You don't fall asleep during the night watch.
I don't.
The rest of you know your orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. Don't drink too much.
Got it.
Beat that. That cart is starting to get on my fucking nerves. And tell Drahomir it's getting late. Won't forget to take some food to our honored guests. I gave her the keys so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
Don't worry, it's already taken care of. I saw her taking it to them.
Well, that's great. That woman must be the only one I can rely on.
Daqui que eu vim. Dá pra subir por aqui. Esse aqui é o lugar dos guardas. voltei pra onde eu comecei, né?
There must be some clues here somewhere.
Eh?
Who the hell opened this? Everybody here.
Mas como descobriram? Então, se o cara desceu, foi descendo pra procurar. Não tem porque eu matar aquele cara ali também, né? Pensando bem. Eu vou roubar ele e tentar entrar na torre principal.
Lord von
Luck was on my
had to
side.
leave on
Now to
important
find
business
Capon
for King
and get
Sigurd,
out of here.
and he took a small escort to the garrison is likely with him. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody
Huh?
don't fall asleep during the night watch. Rest if you know your orders.
Tá, porra.
Don't drink. That card is starting to get on my fucking nerves. And tell Drow here is getting late. Don't forget to take some food to our honored guest. I gave her the keys so I wouldn't have to fuck around with myself. Well, that's great. That woman must be the only one I can rely on.
As pessoas ficam no escuro aqui. Aqui deve ser as chaves. Ah, o cara saiu daqui. Foi pra lá. Tá.
Come on then, show us what you can do.
Porra.
You're playing for the first time.
Caralho.
Wait!
What the devil are you doing in my chambers? And guards?
Don't move, woman. And be nice and quiet.
Surely you wouldn't hurt a woman.
I wouldn't. But my steel, so unless you want to meet it nice up close, better watch your...
All right, all right.
Where's Hans Capon?
One floor higher. The keys are around here somewhere.
Do you know something about a book?
Sir Otto was reading one like that. It'll...
Be reasonable. If you'll keep...
I understand.
Estou ensanguentado. Tá, vamos tentar.
Wait!
What the devgar?
Easy, Vincent von Kumberg. Unfortunately, we missed each other.
Oh, Lady Ophelia.
I was originally heading to Kuttenberg, but it was...
Well, you said... But I'm sure you must be tired.
Thank you. You're too kind.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry. What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble ass thanks you. Oh, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old...
C'est magnifique.
So far, the garrison has no idea. We're lucky von Burgov left the fortress along with von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I have some horses ready there. We'll be gone.
Formidable. I call that an elegant plan. So, what are we waiting for?
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wet.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What?
Let me repeat. It's not the chivalrous...
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our...
Fuck chivalry now. That passage...
Well...
Fuck your opinions. No. Just no. I mean, we'll all suffocate in that passageway. Or it'll fall on our heads.
What's gonna fall on us, damn it? If I got in that way, we can get out, too. It's completely safe. So stop acting like a madman and let's go.
I can't do it. I'm afraid of small, dark spaces. Ever since that tower fell on me in Nabokov, and I was stuck, there has to be...
Have you come up with some ingenious plan for getting out of...
What do I know? We could maybe...
Un moment. Henri?
Yes?
And what about horses?
I think there's a couple, yeah.
Très bien. That will be enough. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone. Just like I escaped when Sir... It may not be the best plan. It was not back then either. But we simply... Time has passed. The fortress is quiet. I believe that most of the garrison has gone to sleep.
That's a wonderful plan. But we need somewhere...
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Prefer a...
Thanks, Henry.
A nice piece.
I don't have another weapon right now. Hopefully...
C'est incroyable! I have fought on the battlefields.
Don't complain, damn it. According to what you told us, you can handle 10, Henry?
I'll go ahead and scout it out. When there's a suitable moment...
And how we...
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us with a torch from next to the horses, we'll head towards...
Agreed.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear. If you...
True. And if we don't hear from you or see your...
Précisément. We cannot sit here...
Right. Got it.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better ear. Because I smell them from a distance. You see, steam to high heaven.
Better hope from
I have some...
Très bien. Give... Now I will show you what.
Lá do outro lado. Tá.
Not yet. First, I have to get Sir Hans to the horses.
Esse vagabundo tá indo.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal.
Tá, primeiro eu tenho que matar esse cara aqui.
Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
Hell! How come it's open? Enemy in the fortress! Sound the alarm!
E por que eles estão fazendo isso?
Monsieur, pourquoi dois-je me salir avec toi?
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs. You are younger. You have better ear. I have some. Très bien. Give it. Now I will.
Desgraça. Não tinha porque eu matar esse cara também. Nem aquele outro dormindo ali. Aquele da rua ali talvez seja interessante matar.
Keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are young. I have some. Très bien. Now I will.
forces are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal.
Será que o cara que eu usei lá... Fizer limpo.
Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
Os malucos correndo. É isso. Pela porta da frente. Não sei, pra aquela merda, aquele lugar horrível.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
We, monsieur, are surely brave, and fortune favors the brave. Yeah! Free at last!
Free at last.
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talent in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Capon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's your plan, Sir Baron?
An heroic deed about which hordes shall one day be composed, similar to my feat in the famous Battle of Arezzo.
But what would you do now?
What if we were to journey to Vienne? We could assemble a company and liberate le roi Wenceslas.
Aren't you overdoing it a bit? We don't have the resources for a mission like that.
Do not seek excuses, but means. I know many important people in Vienne itself who owe me favors. It will suffice to pull a few strings.
You must be mad. You've been free less than a day, and you're already thinking up ways to get yourself killed. I'd rather endure Hanish's preaching about my incompetence than listen to this chatter. We'll see what happens next. But the first thing that I need is to get good and drunk. We should spur the horses on. God knows, they might be hot on our heels. Yeah! Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Capon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen?
That's not what I meant, Placa-mãe. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Here!
In the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad.
Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Maleshov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Rat-Eye that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it.
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't...
No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman had...
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated...
But you did get into Trotsky in the...
Von Bergov received us and heard us out. We even helped him out several times. Until we found... It all came out after we set out with Von Bergov's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his...
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of...
Well, I'll be damned.
So Von Bergov has been the real enemy all this time?
Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws.
I think you'll meet him soon.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see, but if only it didn't have to be in Rabor's. Why Rabor's?
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom...
If we keep standing around here...
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the club.
Like how in the devil did you manage to...
I was helped by the Ruttard family, the former rulers of Maleshov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Frade.
Ulrich Favak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long. If it comes to light that he's been put in his stick...
It seems you've been pretty...
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Bergov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose...
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and...
My very words. And I know exactly who... Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really isn't. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes...
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Aretz.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans...
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Devolver o livro. Porra, é longe isso aqui, né? É aqui, né? Vou devolver pra ela e é isso. Esse conselho vai dar alguma coisa. Com certeza o grupo lá do Diabo Seco vai fazer alguma coisa. Até porque eles sumiram, né? Greetings.
Help me, God. Are you deaf? I'm not giving you a tenth. Don't bullshit me, or you'll be sorry. I don't have a grosh into my name. What are you going to do about it? You don't have the coin.
Greetings. I'm in need.
Happy to be of service. Come back anytime you'd like.
Tem alguém procurando. Watch you for a lifetime. My favorite movie.
I'm sorry.
Aqui não, em cima. Cadê a agonia? Em cima.
By the way, like you were saying about that book,
My favorite book?
as I wandered through the fortress, I stumbled and there it lay. Read.
You really found it? By the way...
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground with the author. Not in absolutely everything, of course. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me?
How should I know? Poetry.
That's a tempting notion.
Wouldn't you want to at least give it a try?
I suppose I'm not quite...
There are still a few blank pages left, so we could finish right...
That sounds great.
We'll have plenty of light and privacy in my chamber.
My pleasure.
How should I start?
You haven't thought of anything?
Now, I have...
Both.
Just tell me what you'd like to read about. A tale of a man or a woman? I'll take careful...
There are heaps of stories about men. So I propose one about a woman.
All right, a woman then. But I'd need to know more about her.
Such as...
Tell me one trait that is important for you. What would impress...
I think above all that she should be clever.
And isn't that rather detrimental for a girl?
Only fools say that. Jilted half-wits who met girls smarter than...
You'd be surprised. My father is no fool, but at times he wishes or better yet, that I would change overnight. But if the lady in our story is clever, should she employ her wits for good or evil?
I'm for good intent.
I agree. Too bad it's only on paper. I'd like to meet up.
Well?
Not yet.
What?
A picture. I don't trust myself with proper illumination, but I think I can handle a sketch, especially if you'll be my mom.
What?
Imagine a beautiful lady is standing before you.
I'd rather keep what I do to myself.
Well,
Fine.
your suffering is over. Come take... Fear not, the ink is already dried. So what about that story of ours?
It was pretty obvious.
Really?
Well, I'm not sure. I've known you for a while now. And...
I'm not that good a storyteller in person. And don't forget, and what about the sketch? For such a slapdash job, it's not...
Oh, it's pretty, really.
But otherwise, I think we can be quite satisfied.
Well, so did I. And for that matter, you're an interesting...
No beating around the bush. How about that? Please do stop by sometime. I wager it will be enlightening for both of us. Perhaps I can show you my collection of hunting trophies.
You said you could teach...
If you ask nicely, I'll share some...
Very well then, Lady Know-It-All.
That That depends on what you're interested in. There's a whole world, or if you prefer actions. But I warn you in advance that it will not come free. So,
I'd like to what's the last...
you'd better believe it.
Could you teach...
Of course, but I warn you. So,
I'd like you...
I prefer...
Will you teach...
Acho que dá pra pegar a ruivinha, mas não deu não. Mas é isso. Conseguimos salvar o Capon.